Hey, this is 16-Bit Zen with a quick review of Hardcore Gaming 101 Presents Castlevania. It's pretty much the ultimate reference guide for the legendary Castlevania series. The author is the creator of the Castlevania Dungeon website. That's pretty much been the great source of information for all things Castlevania since the 90s. But yeah, it's just so full of information. I've just really enjoyed going through it. It's just wonderful. I mean, I've adored the series since the 80s, grew up playing it, and I've played most of the games in the series, beaten almost all of them, owned most of them, and maybe minus a few Game Boy games. And there's so much information here, a lot of stuff I didn't even know. Like, for example, the Famicom Disk System version of Castlevania 2 came with one of 4 collectible Simon Belmont trading cards. Didn't know that, and that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I usually know of Japanese and US release differences as well, but I didn't even know that. So there's just tons of stuff here. There's a lot of interesting sections. For example, here, Castlevania Chronicles. Just gonna dive in here, Anyway, Castlevania Chronicles, you got a beautiful painting here in the entrance hallway. In the NES game, there's not a whole lot going on there. It's cool though, in comparisons with Haunted Castle, Super Castlevania 4, all retellings of the first game, that they're comparing Castlevania Chronicles against, so it makes sense. And moving on to Dracula X Chronicles, we get to check out the PSP version, PSP remake, compared against the PC Engine Rondo of Blood original game. And yes, I totally prefer the PC Engine game, but I think this is pretty interesting. Stage 4 of the dungeon. Take a peek at this. There's a lot of detail going on there. That's pretty cool looking scene. And here you got just a plain black background. And like I said, I prefer the PC Engine version, but the PSP remake, it's fun and it has its place. Really like this recurring theme section here. You can check out all these different introduction scenes from all the games. The entrance hallway, recurring themes, really cool stuff. And then you come down here to the stairway to Dracula's chamber. Your blood starts pumping. You're in for one hell of a hard boss fight. Bloody Tears is probably playing in the background at this point. And it's good times. Just remembering all those epic moments, A lot of recurring stage themes, clock tower, etc. Yeah, it's really cool. All the individual game articles in this thing are just so well written. It just really just includes about everything you'd expect, except for maybe spoilers in a walkthrough. So, don't expect those things. But, since I have to give an honest review, I will say that, the one thing I could really criticize is that there's only one page for the timeline. And it's really just like 2 paragraphs detailing how Koji Igarashi came in and he decided to change things around and remove games from the official canon timeline, and then it gives the chronological year of each game. And I was hoping for maybe a little bit of tying major plot points together, maybe character relations and stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I wasn't expecting fan fiction or anything though, but just one page just feels a little scant. Meanwhile, there's like 11 pages to Castlevania clones. Good information to have in there for sure, but 11 pages of non-Castlevania games and only 1 page devoted to timeline. It's just my nitpick, really. It's really, really great. Seriously, it's so great. Like, fans of the series really, really owe it to themselves to pick it up. Just add this wonderful compendium to their bookshelves. But, remember, it's not a strategy guide full of walkthroughs. Thankfully, there's no spoilers even, for those that don't like spoilers. I know I don't. Although I've played all the games, so it doesn't matter. But, and last but not least, there's also a soundtrack section that details all of the officially released Castlevania music in Japan. Thought that was pretty cool. That's really about it. So, the link for the book's website's down below, and there's also a link for Amazon, and it's also available digitally. If you haven't bought it already, you really should, because this belongs in every Castlevania fan's collection, bookshelf, whatever, wherever you want to put it, on your shelf, with your games. Yeah, it looks great. It's awesome. And that's it. So thanks for watching.